The Asus RT-AXE7800 is one of Asus's most balanced Wi-Fi 6E routers, sitting just below their flagship lineup. It promises tri-band performance, easy setup, and plenty of pro-grade features. But how does it stack up against the competition? Let's find out in this video. The Asus RT-AXE7800 doesn't exactly blend into the background. With its tall angular frame and 6 foldable antennas, it looks more like a sci-fi console than your typical router. Bold and unapologetic, the kind of hardware that makes a statement on your desk. Those antennas aren't just for looks either. Folding them down keeps the router compact for shipping or if you need to move it around. The unboxing experience is clean and straightforward. Asus puts the router right on top with the essentials neatly tucked underneath: a power adapter, an Ethernet cable, and the paperwork to get you started. One detail I really liked is the bright red stop card, pointing you straight to customer support if you hit a snag. A thoughtful touch compared to brands that bury that info. You also get that quick visual setup guide, a VIP warranty notice, and a QR code that takes you directly to the Asus Router app for fast installation. Altogether, it's a router that makes a strong first impression. Futuristic on the outside, fully equipped on the inside, and ready to get you online right out of the box. Let's talk specs. The Asus RT-AXE7800 is a tri-band Wi-Fi 6E router that broadcasts across 2.4, 5, and the new 6 GHz band. That 6 GHz spectrum is the real star here, offering wider 160 MHz channels with far less interference. Perfect for households juggling dozens of devices, gaming sessions, or 4K streams all at once. On the wired side, you get a 2.5 gigabit WAN LAN port, another auto-sensing WAN LAN port, and 3 additional gigabit LAN ports. There's also a USB 3.2 Gen 1 port for sharing storage or plugging in network devices, giving you plenty of flexibility if you're running multi-gig internet or want to hardwire consoles and PCs. Inside, the RT-AXE7800 runs on a 1.7 GHz quad-core processor, keeping routing, QoS, and security features running smoothly. On the software side, Asus adds AI Protection Pro with Trend Micro Security, VPN Fusion, and AI Mesh support for extending coverage with other Asus routers. Altogether, it's a hardware package built for power users. High throughput for Wi-Fi 6E devices, flexible wired connections, and the processing muscle to keep your network stable under pressure. Getting the Asus RT-AXE7800 online was honestly the easiest install I've had. Even smoother than the Starlink, you guys. The only catch though, if your ISP gateway doubles as a router, flip it into bridge mode first. Skip that and you're in for double NAT chaos. I'm talking conflicting NAT tables, broken port forwarding, the whole 9 yards. But if your ISP gateway doesn't double as a router, you can skip this step. For folks whose ISP acts as a router though, for friendly information, bridge mode hands the reins to the Asus and saves you the headache before it even starts. But after that, it's as simple as plug, scan, and go. The auto-sensing WAN and LAN ports figure themselves out, and within minutes, I had tri-band Wi-Fi 6E up and running. The 6 GHz band connects instantly since there's no DFS wait, which feels like skipping the line at airport security, to be completely honest with you. If one router doesn't cut it, AI Mesh support lets you drop in other Asus routers, from flagship gaming beasts to Zen Wi-Fi nodes, and stitch them together into a seamless, whole home network. It's set up without the stress, quick enough for beginners, but with the kind of technical polish that makes power users nod in approval. Once you're online, the Asus Router app becomes your mission control. The Galaxy-inspired theme feels more Star Wars than spreadsheets, and everything you need, network status, devices, and key controls, is right up front. With a singular tap, you can pause devices, group them into family profiles, or even schedule Wi-Fi downtime. And under the hood, Asus packs in serious tools. AI Protection Pro for lifetime security, plus safe browsing, Instant Guard VPN, and VPN Fusion for pro-level traffic control. If you need more coverage, AI Mesh integration is just as easy. The app shows you where to drop extra routers so your whole house stays connected. It's equal parts approachable and powerful. A dashboard that works whether you just want things chill or you're the kind of person who actually enjoys tweaking your network. Now for the fun part, you guys, performance. I tested the Asus RT-AXE7800 in my 2-story home under both calm and busy conditions, using my MacBook Pro, iPhone 15 Pro Max, smart TV, gaming PC, and a handful of smart home devices all running at once. To get a clear picture, I ran tests 5 feet from the router, 15 feet away with a wall in between, and upstairs on the 2nd floor. At 5 feet, the RT-AXE7800 was rock solid. In a calm environment, I measured download speeds of 896 megabits per second and upload speeds of 41 megabits. Even with 4K video streaming on the TV, Spotify on my phone, and a game download running on the PC, download speeds only dipped to 848 megabits and uploads to 41 again. That's just a 5.4% decrease in downloads and barely less than 1% in uploads. The kind of consistency you want for gaming or video calls. At 15 feet with a wall in between, speeds definitely dipped more noticeably. Calm testing came in at download speeds of 653 megabits and upload speeds of 41 megabits, while the busy test download speeds dropped to 530 megabits and upload speeds were roughly 40 megabits. That's about a 19% drop in downloads and roughly a 3% in upload speeds. Still plenty for 4K streaming or large file transfers, but you definitely feel the distance compared to the 5-foot test. Upstairs, where the signal had to cut through walls and flooring, the RT-AXE7800 held its own. Calm results landed at download speeds of 873 megabits and upload speeds of 41 megabits, while busy testing came in at download speeds of 811 megabits and upload speeds at roughly 39 megabits. So that's only about a 7% dip in downloads and roughly a 5.6% decrease in uploads, which is a strong showing at range. Across all scenarios, the RT-AXE7800 proved it can handle a loaded household without breaking stride. Even with laptops, phones, TVs, and smart devices competing for bandwidth, this router kept things running smoothly and consistently. Compared to big-name competitors, the Asus RT-AXE7800 lands in a very competitive lane for Wi-Fi 6E. It sits below premium flagships like Asus's own GT-AXE11000 or even the Netgear Orbi RBKE963, but a step above entry-level 6E options. In terms of performance, it outpaces the TP-Link Archer AXE75, especially at longer ranges thanks to its tri-band setup and stronger wired connectivity. Mesh systems like the TP-Link Deco XE75 can match its coverage, but only when you're using multiple nodes. The RT-AXE7800 delivers similar throughput as a single unit, which is ideal if you don't want to invest in a full mesh system. This makes the RT-AXE7800 a great fit for single-device households or power users who want maximum Wi-Fi 6E speeds from just one router, smaller homes and apartments where range isn't as critical, and price-savvy shoppers who want flagship features without the flagship price. It may not be the absolute cheapest, and it's not the most spec-heavy option either, but it definitely hits the sweet spot of performance, flexibility, and value, especially at today's sales price on Amazon.